1 week later, more than 1,000 tips, but still no sign of 13-year-old Jayme Closs, who disappeared from her home in western Wisconsin after both of her parents were murdered inside that home.
Tonight, investigators are asking for the public's help in tracking down two vehicles that were apparently near the Closs home around the time of Jayme's disappearance.
Fox 9's Paul Bloom live in Barron, Wisconsin for us tonight with the very latest. Paul?
And Randy, Kelsey, good evening to both of you. The hope up here is that this break has the potential to finally solve the case. Where is Jayme Closs after 1 week? The sheriff hoping these two vehicles, that somebody, anybody out there might recognize them and finally put investigators on the right path.
No, we have not ruled out anything. We continue to look at this, from above to look at all of the aspects, and that's why every tip is important.
Barron County Sheriff Chris FITZGERALD disclosing the biggest public clue yet, vehicles of interest in the Jayme Closs disappearance. Authorities explain the vehicles were spotted on surveillance video taken from nearby homes and businesses in the area of the Closs family house on Highway 8 around the time of the terrifying crime. They are from the left, what's described as an orange or red 2008 to 2014 Dodge Challenger, and then a black SUV. Authorities have said it could be one of two models, either an 06 to 2010 Ford Edge or an Acura MDX from 2004 through 2010.
Again, I want to stress these are vehicles of interest only. If anyone sees or has seen these two vehicles in or around Barron County over the past 2 weeks, they are asked to call our tip line with the time it was observed, location, and license plate number if available.
Throughout the day, authorities have been flying this chopper extremely low above Barron and specifically the crime scene. That chopper looking for Jayme, looking for clues, and otherwise mapping grids to help with upcoming ground searches, including a massive search effort called for Tuesday. Law enforcement now looking for 2,000 volunteers to help comb this rural and wooded pocket of northwest Wisconsin. Now more than a week after she disappeared, Jayme still missing with no credible spottings of the 13-year-old girl. Remember, authorities believe she was in the house when someone kicked down the door, shot and killed her parents, and then fled early last Monday morning. Investigators have now cleared some 1,100 of the more than 1,300 tips that have come in from across the country in this search for a young child whose face now appears on billboards from coast to coast.
I'm not going to make comments about exactly what we're looking for, why we're in a certain area, because that may hamper our investigation. And as I told you from the forefront, we will not jeopardize Jayme's safety over the public having knowledge about this case.
And getting back to those vehicles, again, the sheriff asking anybody in this community whether or not they know somebody no longer driving a red Challenger or a black SUV or might have seen it abandoned somewhere. I have to say the feeling up here with this 2,000 volunteer search plan for tomorrow, now these vehicles going public, there is a real sense of momentum in finding Jayme Closs for the first time in a week. We're live in Barron, Wisconsin. Paul Bloom, Fox 9.